Hey, Porch Chronicles, yes, part 5. Now, we're going to have to keep stopping. Yes, I have very, very long hair. That's why I keep it up in a ponytail, because it don't style no more. It's too long. I'm shampooing my hair because I'm getting ready for Sunday. Is my birthday. I will be 53 years old. But like I said, as I drop these stories, I will keep it 100, but I got to stop, and I have to reiterate the healing part of this journey. Now, when you start going to therapy, a lot of people don't want to go to therapy. And I'm going to tell you why they don't like therapy. And the therapist will tell you this in a heartbeat. People don't like going to therapy because they don't want to deal with their own shit. When we have to always go to our family or our friends that know us and talk and complain about our stuff, we don't want to really deal with our shit. They know us, so they're going to tell us what we want to hear. Sometimes they're not going to tell us what we want to hear, but nothing we do in that dynamic, when somebody knows you, loves you, cares for you, they're not going to give you what you need. But when a therapist give it to you, they don't know you. They don't know you. They're not your friend. They're not trying to give you no advice. They're not trying to make you feel good or bad, because sometimes in the midst of your bullshit, your people will make you feel bad, your friends too. But a therapist don't have an agenda. So that's the best reason for therapy. So now, the reason why I didn't tell anybody when it happened, or I didn't go stay with any of my family, it ain't that they wouldn't have let me stay, because they would have been devastated. I didn't want to hear the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I am in therapy to actively fix my bullshit. Meaning, when my bullshit happens, I deal with it. Meaning that if I don't want advice, I'm not asking for it, but people going to give you their advice anyway, especially when you're in a tough situation. We all know that. Family members, friends, all of that. Well, you should have, well, you could. I didn't need none of that, because if I wasn't asking for help or advice, I wasn't wanting it. So I was automatically like, let me just do everything I can by myself. And like I said, thank the Lord that I did have some finances to go ahead and get my stuff together where I was able. So, mind you, therapy is when you definitely deal with your own shit. So like I said, I didn't want to hear anybody's opinion. So I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell nobody about it. I just was like, okay. I kept praying. I kept staying conscious. I kept staying cool. And I was like, you know what? We just going to keep on keeping on. And that's what I was doing. So we left off at getting the stuff secure and him staying in a hotel room. Now, I still didn't know where I was going to stay. It's probably around 8, 9 o'clock at night. So I say, Lord, what am I going to do? I can't stay in this car because Drake going to have a fit. My ex going to have a fit. So blah, blah, blah. I say, so I'm sitting there thinking. I'm just sitting in my car thinking. And my intuition was just like, call Lynette from the gym. This one of the girls that work out with me. Now, mine, I don't even have her number, but we talk all the time. She follow me on my social platform, blah, blah, blah. So I hit her up on Messenger. And I'm like, told her exactly what's going on. She was like, look, you can't stay out there. Come to my house. She lived in District Heights. She said, I got to pull out couch. You can come stay there. I said, okay. Now, mind you, all of the women that I gave the thank you video to, all of them have daughters that knew my situation. Oh, do you think that they wasn't like, Karen, you got to call your family? And I was like, no, I'm not. And it was like, well, I'm just saying. And I understood why they said that, because they all have daughters. And I'm a daughter with a disability. But like I said, this was something I had to do on my own. And I didn't need any advice. I didn't need to hear you should do this and it's because of this. I didn't want to do all that. I just didn't want to do all that. I already was in a storm. I was like, let me do this storm. I'm going to be okay. So it's not that they didn't give me all, they prayed for me. And they was like, but Karen, I need you. And I was like, nope, I didn't ask for no advice. I just asked for somewhere to lay my head. So I laid my head at Lynette's house that night. Beautiful home. She was she's got such a beautiful spirit. She the bomb. But anyway, so I get up that morning. I already had my gym clothes in my car from the night before. I was like, you know what? I said, Pie, let's go to the pool. I made water. And nobody knew what was going on but Pie and Lynette and my ex roommate. So, like I said, in the midst of all of this, I'm still giving power back to my greater, my higher up, because I really got through this, and I did have some hard times, and I did struggle, and I did cry sometimes. Don't you get me wrong, but I really cried less than I thought I was, and I wasn't upset about anything. finally getting out of that apartment and going through that financial stuff for all those months and going back and forth to court, I was relieved. I know that sounds crazy, but when you're trying to stay in your peace, you'll do anything to stay in your peace. And I was finally ready to get back in my peace. No, I didn't know I was going to stay, but I was okay. My spirit was okay. Because everything within me kept on saying, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just pray and listen to me, pray and listen to me, and we going to make it through it. And I did. I'm here. I'm actually here. Yes, we got a lot more to cover, but I'm gonna rep therapy. I'm gonna rep healing. I'm gonna rep all of that. Consciousness, everything, because it is a game changer. I love you, Porch Chronicles. Part 5.